Hello everyone, this is John Dennis Bain. Today is December the 1st of 2014, and this marks a historic milestone and a special occasion for me. I just finished recasting and editing and preparing the very first book that I ever wrote and self-published way back in 1985. It was entitled Among the Sweetest, and it was a history of the Vanndale Baptist Church. And it covered the beginning of the church in 1907 to the time that we concluded our ministry there in 1985, there in Vanndale, Arkansas. And it has been a great joy to retype every word. I would type to the book on an old Underwood typewriter, and I can tell by looking at some of the original script. And I still have a couple of copies of the old published book, as well as the master copy. I should have cleaned the keys a little bit before I began typing, but I had a great deal to learn. I'm still learning now, but I had a great deal to learn on that occasion. I remember that Brother Robert Tucker and Jeanette Burns, he was the director of missions and she was the associational secretary, worked so hard. I haven't had any contact with them since we left Arkansas. I don't know anything about how their life has proceeded to this point, but I owe them a great debt of gratitude. They really went above and beyond the call of duty, as they more or less took my crude work that I presented to them. They almost had to completely recast it themselves to be used in the reduplication process there in their offices. But I've just been a pleasure. I've enjoyed reliving the preparation for this book. Brought back many memories of being with Miss Sally Kelly there in Parkin before she passed away, and just some wonderful memories. And I am beginning the process right now of promoting this and getting this out. I've enjoyed it so much that I think that if you are a member of Vanndale or were friends of ours during that time and have memories of the life and the time that God led us to Arkansas, such sweet memories that we have there, you will enjoy the book, I believe. Perhaps some of you were not old enough to remember it even then, or have never read it, or never had your own copy. But I've enjoyed it so much that even if you've never been to Arkansas and are not familiar with our ministry there, or maybe not even directly connected to either myself or my wife Terri, I believe you'd enjoy this book, especially if you're a historian, and especially if you're a church historian. Among the Sweetest. This is a casting of the new cover. It has been done in PDF format. I'm not to republishing it in hardback or paperback edition. It was in paperback then, but I'll show you. This is the PDF format. I did my best to recreate the cover. Here is the title page and the dedication page. We dedicated it to all the members of the Vanndale Baptist Church, past, present, and future. So I've just recently discovered that Vanndale Baptist has a Facebook presence, and I've been spending a few minutes on there, kind of becoming reacquainted. And there are many names of people that I don't know, and quite frankly have not recognized too many names of our old friends there. Maybe they have scattered as we did. But here's a photocopy of the original book and how it looked, and this one is a little bit worse for wear. It has been a long time, and this one has been carted around to various places. But boy, if you're a member at the Vanndale Baptist Church, or you received one of these, we made sure that we printed enough for there to be enough in the church library and for every family in the church at that time to have their own copy. If you have one of these, then you honor me, and I'd be happy to know if you could place hands on that and let me know where it's at. But I'm not publishing it in this fashion, but in the paperback fashion, but in the very fashion that you're seeing it. And so about the only thing that I truly changed was the preface to the new edition. I corrected a few mistakes that I'd made, some bad spellings. I'm a little bit better at grammar now. have learned a few things, and so just kind of going through here, and you can see the form that it takes, and from chapter 1, and doing my best just to reproduce it. And I want to make this available to anybody who wants to have a copy at no charge. So I'll be telling you how to do that in just a moment. Brother Murphy, the person that we knew very little about actually, but was the person who was used of God to get the ball rolling and starting the very first Baptist church in that area there in Vanndale. So if you would like to have a copy of this, I would very much like for you to have a copy. And let me show you now. I'm going to minimize this, and let me open my my browser. And if you will go by internet browser to www.johndbain.com/freesweetest.html, and you'll be taken to this page right here on my home site. And if you'll just enter your email address there, then I'll send you a copy, a free copy, a digital copy, by email attachment to you. So if you want to print this out, let me see. I believe it's gonna. Let me look at the PDF version again, and see how many pages. It's 58 pages, which is not a tremendous printing project, but it's still more expensive than I can reproduce right now. But if you'd like to copy that, you can just have at it. Just go do it as much as you like, and fill in your email address right there and click that blue button, and I will receive notification that you'd like to have one, and I'll send it to the email address that you send. Well, I hope that you enjoy this. I certainly enjoyed the process of bringing it back to life, and I'd really love to be contacted by you. You can go to my website. There's information on how to contact me there. Just go to johndbain.com, and here's the jump play page, and tells a little bit about it. And it's got a list of my videos and blogs and my YouTube channel. That's really under work in progress right now, but different ways to get in touch with me. There are some other books that I'm offering freely. I'd be glad to send you the word of their testimony, or Learning to Feed Yourself is Messy. There's a bookshelf there to show you that the books that I have published over the years and have recently republished because of this new electronic format. But also there's a store where I offer a variety of different things, also a variety of different services. I've become somewhat of a computer expert over the years. It's just a byproduct of using a computer in my church ministry. Just in case someone comes across my work and really doesn't know who I am, I've included a biographical timeline. Kind of, I think it's got the highlights there. Of course, not all the things that have happened in my life, but kind of see me from childhood to where I am now. And so, if you're interested in that, if you want to learn a little bit about me, I always like to know a little bit about the authors that I'm reading, and it gives me a little insight about what they mean and what they're trying to say. But if you want to contact me, you can just click on the contact button. Of course, here, just drop me a line here. Give me your name and your email and any comment that you might have. My email address is johndbain@charter.net. I mentioned on my homepage that for so many years, people call me by my first name whenever I change classes or change schools. They always call me John. Of course, I've come from a heritage of people changing their names. My dad grew up as Walt, and he became John. My mom, everybody in the family still calls her Libby, but she was Liz when she worked at Kroger's. My brother Danny now is Handyman Dan. So we kind of have a heritage of changing our name, but I really haven't changed my name. I'm still just John Dennis Bain, but I'm not Brother Dennis anymore. Hopefully I'm Brother John. Doesn't that sound more grown up to you? Well, it does to me. And all of my legal papers, my banking, it seemed like everywhere I was turning, Social Security card and everything, everybody was wanting to call me John. So I finally succumbed to that, but I'm still more than happy for you to call me Dennis, or to call me Brother Dennis if you want to. Well, help me spread the word. This is something I love to give away things, and I especially love to give away works that have to do with great times in my life and great milestones and notable historical events in my life, and certainly not only this book, but what it represents. Our 5 years at Vanndale was some of the most formative and important times in our life. We didn't realize this was our second pastorate, and we didn't realize how green and inexperienced we were. But we experienced so much of life at Vanndale, and I believe that God taught us so many things while we were there. We were so happy to serve there, and still think so very fondly of all the people that we knew there and the people that we served God there. I'm still very happy and pleased to reflect upon the work that we were able to do while we were there. God bless you, and share this with anyone and everyone that you would like. I am very happy to make it available to you.